everyone, thank you so much for tuning back in. We are live here for Go Local Prov, and we just wrapped up with Skylar Bouchard of Dining with Skylar, and she shared all things of food blogger lifestyle in New York City, but we're bringing it right back to little old Rhode Island with Pompelmo Gelateria. Melanie Wolf, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, you're giving us a taste of the summer. We are just so excited. I know it's still cold out, but we know that spring is right around the corner, and we are ready for some ice cream and frozen treats.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's get started off by telling me a little bit about yourself and your background and how you came to open Pompelmo.
Well, Pompelmo came to be kind of by accident. I am originally from Argentina, and I teach Spanish at URI.
Amazing.
And I had long summers off, and I figured I kind of wanted something to do during the summer, something of a hobby, and it developed from something to do to a real passion.
That is amazing.
Yes.
So you took something that you were doing on the side and really fell in love with it, and here we are. You're serving us delicious treats.
Absolutely. My husband and I went to Italy to learn how to make it the real way by the masters.
Yes.
And it's developed into a wonderful little business now that's growing every year.
Oh,
so
that is just
very lucky.
Incredible. So tell me, because we've all, had that gelato that's, maybe it's just good, or we've had the one that's really, really good. So there are different tactics to making a high quality gelato. Tell me a little bit about your experience in Italy and how you come to make the highest of quality.
I've been to Italy about 4 times now. I've been there with my husband to do the basic training and how to become a gelatier. So we basically went to Gelato University, or like a culinary school, and I've returned multiple times to learn the chemistry and the science behind it so that I can create my own recipes. And I follow all the authentic traditional process that Italian gelatiers follow by making my own base. I let it age. I try and use all natural and local ingredients. I use Italian ingredients when it comes to the nutty ones, the pistachios and the hazelnuts.
So those flavors really shine through.
Exactly. And then for the berries and things like that, I try and I support local farms around Westerly and around Connecticut, around the area, and do things that are in season. That's
Absolutely.
the other big secret.
That just makes it that much better.
Exactly.
A strawberry in season is just the peak. It's just the best.
Exactly.
So tell me a little bit about the difference between gelato and ice cream.
Gelato is definitely your healthy alternative to ice cream, so you can eat it guilt-free. It has about 1/3 of sugar and fat that ice cream does, and it has less air. One of the things about gelato is that it's churned. It's a slow churn, so it's pumped. It has very little air in it, as opposed to ice cream that's pumped full of air in order to get more volume.
Wow.
So you get more ice crystals. It's a colder product. Gelato is served at a warmer temperature, so that and that helps you have a more intense flavor. You can taste whatever flavor is supposed to be right away because of the low temperature, because of the higher temperature, but the low ice crystals and stuff like that.
Oh, wow. I had no idea that they put ice cream and air. I don't want any air filler in my ice cream.
Exactly.
I want it to be perfectly creamy. No, hold the ice crystals. That's not a topping that I want in my ice cream.
And then we make it daily. We make it daily in small batches. It's made daily, especially in the summertime. You'll have gelato that's just hours old as opposed to months old and stored in a freezer somewhere.
Definitely.
And and extra love.
It makes all the difference when it is homemade and the benefits of making it in small batches as opposed to making these, humongous, huge containers and really not being able to hone in on the flavors. You're able to taste test everything and really get everything down to the
Exactly. Yes. And that way I can also get feedback from my customers, and I can try different things. I definitely take suggestions from customers. So sometimes they're like, oh, maybe you want to try this and this. And because I'm making in small batches, I do have the ability to try different things and to experiment.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
That's really fun. So if you have any ideas, suggestions of flavors that you might really love that you're not seeing yet, can send it over to you.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yes.
So we're getting ready for the season. Tell me about opening up the storefront.
We are, the downtown shop is located in 31 High Street in downtown Westerly, and we are open. We opened just last weekend, and luckily the weather is cooperating.
Yes.
So we're open Wednesdays through Sundays right now, and again, because we did go to Italy this past January, I am introducing some new flavors, and I'm testing out some new flavors, and I would love your feedback. So that's open. And then we are also opening our second shop in Watch Hill on Memorial Day, and that will be Pompelmo by the Sea.
Pompelmo by the Sea. That is amazing. So you're going to have your second location. Is this the brand new location?
It's well, we had taken over a previous gelato shop last year, and we kept the name. But this year we're streamlining our brand.
Amazing.
So it will be Pompelmo by the Sea, and same homemade, made fresh gelato, just by the seaside.
That is amazing. So when you go for the day to the beach,
exactly,
and you've spent all day in the sun, nothing is better than a sweet treat to really cool you off. And gelato, Pompelmo by the Sea, and in Westerly and Watch Hill, really just is your go-to option.
Absolutely.
So you're working on some new flavors, and after your trip to Italy, tell me about what you brought with you today.
Yeah, so I brought some of my biggest sellers and some examples of what we can do.
I'm gonna taste one.
This one, for example, that Laura's trying right now, this is our roasted almond with candied orange, and it's very Italian.
Oh my God.
And we always serve our gelato in either cups or cones. We do homemade waffle cones, and we do our homemade little pizzelli little waffle cookie for a little texture, a little typical Italian.
I would take this
thing.
Instead of a cherry on top. It's the
Yes.
pizzelle on top. I like that much better.
We also have another one of our big sellers is our dark chocolate sorbet. We offer.
That this one right here?
Yes.
Okay.
We offer a variety of vegan flavors, and we always ask to test new flavors. So the dark chocolate sorbet is one of our favorites. It's one of our biggest sellers as well.
Can we pause on this for just a moment? Because I just tasted this, and it tastes literally like the richest chocolate ice cream. And I have to be honest with everyone here, because chocolate ice cream is probably one of my least favorites, because to me, chocolate ice cream doesn't taste like chocolate. This is gelato, and it's sorbet.
Yes,
so
technically it's a sorbet.
Sorbet is usually fruit. So I want to know how you got chocolate sorbet to taste this good.
It's, sorbet basically means that it's vegan, that it's made as a water base.
Yes.
And I just use very high quality, excellent dark chocolate and sugar and water. Those are the main ingredients, basically.
I am very, very impressed.
So, yes. And that one is actually really well, it combines very well with this one, which is our forest berry, mixed berry sorbet as well.
Chocolate berry.
So you have a little tartness of the berries and and the richness of the chocolate. Another one of our more popular ones is our Cookie Monster, which is cookie dough and Oreo. And we also do pops. We have a birthday cake, or we call it Cake by the Ocean. That is the name.
Cake by the Sea, I love it.
And we do pops. Pistachio is the other one. This is a roasted Sicilian pistachio.
Oh, wow.
I also have a blend of pistachio almond. That's also very popular.
Pistachio almond must be really amazing. Oh my gosh, that nutty flavor, like sweet and creamy.
Yes,
yes. So good. And what is this one right here with a little cookie on top?
And this one right here is an amaretto peach swirl pop, and we also have a lemon pound cake with mixed berries pop to show you. We do all sorts of things. I try and but do pops with the gelato. I make ice cream sandwiches with gelato, individual desserts. We do gelato cakes, all sorts of things.
Okay, so you're doing gelato cake. So say goodbye to ice cream cake and say hello to gelato cake. So are you making them per orders? Do you keep them in the house? How can we get our hands on one of these cakes?
Usually you have to order them. They're custom. You can choose between 2 or 3 flavors depending on the size. We do round cakes. We do gelato logs. We do they're shaped like hearts for Valentine's Day, for example, and things like that. Most of the time, they're 100% gelato. I try and keep it gluten-free always. Gelato is naturally gluten-free, other than the cookie. So I always ask if you want the cookie.
Yes.
But they're usually gluten-free. You can pick your flavors, customize, and as long as I always ask if there's any allergies or anything like that. And if not, I just go nuts and I make them look beautiful. Sometimes they're decorated with fresh berries, they're with nuts, with cookies, depending on the flavor, depending on the age, if it's for a birthday party or something like that. And I just need a couple of days, usually. A couple of days notice, and I can put it together for you.
Whip it right up. That is absolutely amazing. So whether it's for a special occasion, a birthday party, a Valentine's Day, a holiday, really a gelato cake is fit for anything.
for Easter, it's a fantastic combination. It's a nice way to end your Easter dinner.
Absolutely.
If you're having, ham and things like that, a nice little palate cleanser. You can have a refreshing gelato or even a vegan option, gelato cake as well.
I would take it. So you're down in Westerly, and we all know that Westerly is celebrating their 350th anniversary this year. So tell me what kind of fun things you're going to be getting into down in South County.
Westerly is really going through a renaissance right now, and because it is the 350th birthday, it's there's all sorts of events happening. Particularly now in April, we have the duck race, and there's an Easter egg hunt. Later, there's like an art fair, but the big thing is at the end of August, on August 24th, they're having an old-time fair at Wilcox Park, which is a beautiful park there in Westerly. And it will be set like an old-time, I guess like an old-time fair, and we'll be there with our big gelato cart.
Amazing.
And other vendors, and it will be looking like, something from back in the day.
So much fun.
Yes.
So if you're looking to celebrate in Westerly this summer, 350 years, they definitely deserve a happy birthday, and you can definitely grab some Pompelmo Gelateria while you are down there.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us
today.
Thank
you for having me.
I am still blown away by this dark chocolate sorbet. It's just so good.
Thank you.
Of course. Well, thank you all. Don't go anywhere because we have our third guest coming right up.